Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Rightio, so we're back here on page 41 in the HSE Amazing Workbook, and they've given us 3 views here of a model. We have a top view given, and then we have a front view and a left view, sorry. Front view and a left view, okay? So if I look from the left hand side, this is what I will see. I'll see that surface there is this one, that surface is this, and then from the front, of course, it's in this direction. Okay, then they give the picture plane, and the HL, interesting enough, is on one line. At the bottom, we have our standing point and ground line. Also, SP is on the ground line. All right, now we've done this in previous grades, of course, so it should be all straight up and forward for you. How do we start a 2-point perspective? I'm just going to go through the basics in this video to make sure, or in this lesson, to make sure you understand it. What's the first step? What's the eerste stap? Help me out. You determine the angle there, all right? After you've lined up, of course, your paper, right? Then from your SP, you're going to aim for the picture plane, make a mark. Now, in other examples, you would have projected down to that HL, but it's on exactly the same spot. Grade 12s, make a dot there and right there, left vanishing point. That's 2 marks already in this drawing. Next one, you flip it, double check the angle, it's at 30 degrees. And now, of course, if you need an extension, help yourselves out here. But the next step is this one on 30 degrees. It's at that point, make a clear dot, right vanishing point. You've got your first 4 marks and you haven't even started. All right. Next one is to draw your line down from this corner to the SP if it's in line with each other. All right, that's your reference line. I'm just going to move my board a little bit because I want you to draw with me. Okay. How to hack a 2-point perspective. Can I help you out here? Okay. How to hack a 2-point perspective. You are going to do the following. We're going to project our left view onto our picture plane. I need you to look at me. Hey. Almal van julle. All right. At that 30 degrees, this is how we hack it. We're going to just project these corners down to the picture plane. So there's one. There's the other one. Yes or no? Okay. This one is already there. Let's move now this point down to our picture plane. We'll do one at a time there. All right. Let's just draw this back part first. This here. That's what we're going to. This height, I'm going to project across to where it touches the height line that I've brought across. Okay. So I'm bringing this point down or across and down, and I'm bringing that same point from the other view to bisect it, to meet it. I'll draw them in color for you, then you can see it just in a moment. So that's a construction line. Okay. From this point, where do I go to now? Back to the right vanishing point. And what I have here is a line that actually runs on that top all the way. And all I need to do now is I can bring this corner down to the SP. I'm going to repeat myself now if I've lost you. You'll see what happens now. Bring that to the SP. That corner to the SP. Aim it for the SP. And down. And this line here is the front of that box at the back. Keep with me. Don't run. Don't disappear. Then it goes down. So this corner here goes down further up till this, right? So that is already at the SP here at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to go. This corner goes back to here, down. That goes across, and we're doing the same with the bottom of it. Okay, same step. This is some of you might have not seen this specific method before. Okay. So what we have, this line is this line. That line is this line. I'm going to repeat myself in a moment. So there's still some depth that needs to be added here. You agree with me? Where does this go to? To the vanishing point. Back. Back. And back, all three those corners. How far back? Well, there it is. Can from this point bring it down to the SP, aim it down to the picture plane, and then straight down. Okay, I'm going to repeat myself in a moment. Okay, this is probably the easiest way. There's other methods, of course, also. But let me talk you through how I got to this point. I'm just going to place myself. All right. So I have a top view and I have a front view. You're picking a point here. We bring that point at the same degrees down to the picture plane and straight down to the SP. Okay? We pick the corner. This corner, you agree with me, is this corner. It's this corner. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So we've projected it to the picture plane and down. And then we bring the height across. And where they meet each other is a critical point. Okay. So let me draw this in red for you. We projected this one down. Then we've projected from that point straight down. Okay. And this corner is in fact that corner, is in fact that corner. So the height brings across. Where it meets is that pink dot. And from there, I now project it back to the right vanishing point. So it's a construction line that runs all on the top of that front. And so all I need to do is I now need to aim to the SP, these two corners. If I bring them down, I get those two front corners. And from there it goes down. So the same here, this corner is also the one at the bottom. Bring that across where it meets. I project back to the right vanishing point. Now I've got the line running at the bottom here. And all I did is bring those same points down. I have that bottom corner and that bottom. We won't draw this one yet because there's a circle there. Okay. On that step, is there anything that you'd like me to repeat? Did you let to start? Are you on the same step as I am? Yes or no? Juffrou, het jy hulp nodig? Ja. Is jy by? Anybody needs me to repeat the step? Happy? Okay. What I wanted to remind you is if you start this drawing, look at your top view quickly and do this. Any line in this one that aims in this direction, any line, that center line, this one, where is it heading if I would extend it? If I was able to extend it, where is it heading? To the what? To the left vanishing point. Okay? Any line that's heading in this direction is going where if I would extend it? The right vanishing point. Do that at the beginning because these drawings are going to become so complex that when you are here, it's going to start getting confusing. Okay? But if you've, in the beginning, helped yourself with something like this to tell you, all right, lines heading in this direction, they are going to the... Do you agree with me? A line heading in this direction, it is still aiming at the right vanishing point. Do you see that? It's orientated in the axis to the right vanishing point. These lines are, because sometimes you'll go forward and then you'll think, do I go right or left now? But it's in the same field, in the same line, left vanishing point. All those lines. Okay. Yes or no? Oh, glory. All right. Okay. Let's now see if it's going to work with our circle as well, because that's our next step. A circle, what do you know? If you have a circle and you don't know what to do, what do you do? 12 equal parts. So just here on the side, flip it. Okay, so we want to see this construction. Don't think you can take out a French curve and get this done. We'll start here with the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 12. Okay, but what do I have here? If you look at that, you can actually bring 3 is already on that line. If I bring 2 down, there's a mark. 1 down, there's a mark. 0 here. 1, 2. So these points are the ones that I need to copy to my top view. And the easiest way to do that is to take your compass. Well, we know that the outer one, of course, is going to be, this should be the same as that one that's given. All right. So now we just go to the second one, that distance, yes or no? Take this away, this way. That should be the same on either side. Okay, so I'll just zoom in here a little bit for you to see this. Okay, so there are now these measurements I've gotten from here. Okay, and they are in fact representing on the top 0, then that's 1, 2, 3, below it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. See the numbering? Similar to here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And so now I can do exactly the same steps that I've done up to now. So let's see if that works. This line is already aimed to the picture plane. It's at that point. Come down. Now I bring across my heights. So let's just do the 0 and the 6. There's the 0. There's the 6. Okay. And what do I do now? I go back to my right vanishing point. Look at this line. This line was aimed to the right vanishing point. Okay, so now I aim that to the right vanishing point. Okay. Same with the bottom one. Okay, where is 0 and 1 on this? Well, I'm going to get that from the top. So 0 and 6, I mean. 0 and 6. Bring that down. There's my first 0. There's my 6. Okay, now let's do the next one. Let's take 1. All of these are ready to the SP down. I'll take the height from here, the 1. So just one at a time. There's 1. Well, technically it's 1 and 11 is on the same height, right? Aim it to the right vanishing point. Now I can bring 1 down. Okay, let's do 11 while we're on that line. Aim it to the SP. That's 11. Are you following? Next one is number 2, which is also the bottom of 4. You just do 2 first. There's 2. Bring that across. You can do 4 across. So where 2 and 2 meets, dot. Where 4 actually skipped 5 is 6. So there was 6. Made a little bit of a mistake. That one was 6, sorry about that one. So 6 is in line here, back. Okay. Then 5 at the bottom. So the outer part of 3 is still missing. Let's do that quickly. So from the outside here, I'll give you a valuable point now that I don't want you to forget. That's 3, height goes across. What do you think is the biggest temptation for a EGD grade 12 learner doing a 2-point perspective? What do you think would be the temptation here with a drawing like this that you have to be cautious about? Kom help my gou. Wat dink jy gaan jou versoeking wees? Alright. How many of you have already done it? You've just gone and you've gone chip all these different points. You've already brought them over. And all of these on top you've brought over without drawing any dots yet. You've just done it. Nobody? Yes, you've listened in the past. Please, people, do one at a time, because you see there's a lot of lines here. Ne? It can so easily confuse you. So let's do 7. 7 goes across. It's the same as on 5. There it is. It's in this line. There's 7. Let's bring 7 down. Okay, it was in line with 11, so that's going to be straight down. But see here, now I have to keep my mind in line. Yeah, but I've already done this half. So it is easier. Once I get over half of it, it probably can be easier. But try it to do everything at the same time. It becomes very complex. So I just want to caution you. Remember, this is now just a circle, but look, there's a lot of other lines also that you could have brought over. Ne? There's our 8. So our 9 going to be right there. 10. Okay, and if you make these dots nice and clear, that's going to help the marker to see that you are drawing with confidence. And then you're going to take your French curve. Find a spot on it that works for you. If you can, try and go through at least 3 dots at a time, just to help with the smoothness of this arc. Okay, there's the front, then it goes back. There's another circle here on this side that I'm going to still have to draw in. How can I do that? Well, I know that these lines can go to the back here, so that 0 can go to the back. That 11 now can go to the back. The 10 can go to the back. So also the 9. And then I ask myself, how far does it go to the back before something happens? That one will also see. How far does it go back until something happens? Well, 9 goes only back to this point. There's the line for 9, goes back to here. And from there to the SP. Aim it. And down. So there's 9. What about the others? I will just have to do some construction lines here to make sure they are all indicated on this height there, in the top view. Right, and now so I can go. There's 1. How far does it go back? Well, let's see. There it goes back up to this point. Aim it to the SP. And down. There it is. That's the last one. The outside one, that's the one I'll see visible. Here we'll have another French curve, so it goes to 0 now. That's this one here. Make a dot. 11, there it is. Another dot, and if you make a nice big dot, it's easy to get it with your French curve. 10 and 8 is at the bottom, it's in line with this one. There's my French curve. Last thing is missing is this one at the bottom here. Alright, that's how you do a quick 2-point perspective using the height line method. So I'll just revise that quickly by just zooming out for you. So you can have a side view, you can have a top view. That top view, you can project one of those corners down to your picture plane, then straight down, you bring that same dot, that same corner, you bring across where it touches back to your right vanishing point, and that line is a line that runs on top of this model. And so all you need to do is you need to determine those 2 points and then project that down, and where it meets you get your first corner. So you can do that with all of them, including your circles. Alright, thank you for watching. Now it's your turn.